already know the mistake, but you tell me.
I need to see it slower. Insta crouch.
Yes. You need to understand that after throwing the smoke and the molly, you guys are gonna be running out, not searching slowly. It doesn't make sense to search slowly after you've already made so much noise with util. And who's gonna be the one running out? The guy with the op or the guy with the rifle? Well, obviously the guy with the op is not gonna just run out and no-scope someone. I mean, to be honest, you're crouching here and insta shooting. Even though this kill is like easy. You should just counter strafe. But and see how fast you shoot?
Right, like what you're saying makes sense in a situation where I'm able to stare at both my crosshair and the radar at the same time, but I guess I'm just not good enough to be able to do that, right? Yeah.
What you're doing here is you're clearing an angle.
Right.
But you're not clearing the person. You don't see the person there. You see the angle.
Yeah.
There is a difference. Hello gamer, this is a session with my student Spiff. It was around level 6 and a face-it matchmaking. And what we discussed during this session was a strong insta-crouching problem for my student. Also, we discussed how to make impact on T side, decision-making issues, and how to play mid on CT side. So there's a lot of mid in this video. Enjoy the session and I hope you learn a lot. Oh, you changed skins?
No, I have one on each side.
Oh, okay. But I haven't seen this. Maybe I skipped it or noticed?
I don't know. I think I had it before, yeah.
No way, no way.
Yeah, I've had this for like 6 months, yeah.
Yeah, last time I watched your T side, I guess, was super long time ago. Or I didn't notice.
Yeah.
This is fine, but you like when you see molly?
Yeah.
Like you guys don't need to rush.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but I've always said it on every session for you or for any student that buying utility on CT is shit.
Yes.
Because on pistol rounds, because Ts have no disadvantage of just stopping for a moment and then going again.
Right.
So in this case, you might as well stop, you know?
Well, sorry, a quick question is like, isn't there like technically a disadvantage where if they throw the util, then they buy time for their teammates to rotate?
But how do they know you guys are rushing B?
Could you repeat that?
How do they know for their teammates to rotate?
Lots of sound.
Where?
If we're running.
Where is the sound? Right
if
now.
There's like a cave.
No, right now. Wait. Right now. Right now you
Yeah.
cut the noise. Where is the sound? Did they hear you right now from here to here?
No.
You cut noise right now because you hear the molly. Or you see the molly, I guess. You see it.
Got it.
There's no sound. Nowhere.
Got it.
Cave player, even if he was here, no sound. Or I guess he cannot get here, by the way. Yet in cave. He can get around here. He doesn't hear you. So if you cut the noise right now, there's no disadvantage.
Got it.
So it would make sense, of course, you're right, if they hear you, but they don't.
Yep.
That's the point. So that's why it's so bad to buy like so much util on CT. Because you might as well throw the util, the Ts will wait a moment, you won't hear them, and then they're pushing, and it's the same. It would obviously make sense if their teammates are doing something on the other parts of the map and figuring it out. But this guy on A is not pushing at all, so they don't know if you're not grouping up A, right?
Yep. Makes sense.
So going through the molly and nade, I would say is a bad play.
Yep.
You guys still win it, so you committed to the push. Honestly, like you guys didn't have any like util out as well. It was kind of a weird push. In an ideal world, you would wait, then you would go again. But in a pug, pushing, I guess, is a fine play.
Yeah.
What is this?
I copied this from a Liege demo. So, I mean, I was mostly just practicing it here. Like the timing, I clearly don't have a good enough spawn for it, but a lot of people will run down the stairs and then like throw their util and then jump out into donut. And this nade really messes them up if the timing is correct. Not like here.
I will have to be very like I will have to break your reality here a bit. This is not useful at all. Like because it's tier 1, you know. People do this like they do this as a habit. This kind of jumping because it's the most optimal way of going. These guys, like these people that you're playing against, they don't even know how to counter strike probably sometimes, or they sometimes like don't know how to like shoot. They're not gonna do the perfect routine of throwing the util, jumping down here, being anti-flash, and going like this like pros do. This nade is useless, don't do it in pugs.
Okay.
It's good if you're gonna be in tier 1 team, or if you're gonna play against like super high elo players who do this, because it's a good play. It's not a bad play to jump around like this. You're right, but it's very specific, so
Yeah.
not worth it at all. And I believe
yeah.
I don't think Elish does it on anti-ecos too, to be honest.
Got it.
Because
that makes sense.
on ecos that doesn't make sense for someone.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've never done damage with a nade in a pug before.
Yeah.
It's mostly I just wanted to try it. Yeah.
Sure. It's not about this specific nade because it doesn't really matter. It's just one nade, but it's more like how you think about copying stuff.
Makes sense.
But it's nice that you explained it anyways, because it makes sense what you explained. It just doesn't make sense for this level.
Yep.
I think a good play here with this spawn would be taking cave control. It would be very nice to do it. So yeah, I'm curious what you're gonna do here. No! What is this? Did you lag out?
Oh yeah. I think
surely.
This is when my something happened here to my keyboard or something.
Yeah, surely. Like no way you would do this shit. Like,
yeah. Like I think my mouse, something happened here. Yeah.
Okay, well we don't judge this round then.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that one.
I mean, it was quite important round. If you win this, you like break their economy, but
yeah, and they have the best spawn. Yeah.
yeah. This is good. So, oh yeah, we have red smoke, so you should go out mid now. They didn't place. So this is shows a bit of lack of awareness, to be honest, and it's a bit sad because you are holding this angle, and this guy is holding this angle, right? Doesn't make any sense for you to look here.
Yeah, so when I threw the molly, I was because I knew that we were smoking mid. So when we threw the molly, I thought that this is now okay for him to go, right? I thought he would that angle is clear. We have someone outside of cave, so he is safe. So I thought he could go and search now, and I don't want to stand right next to him and block him in the aisle when he's opping. So I was waiting for him to go, and I was gonna go with him.
So first of all, you need to understand that after throwing the smoke and the molly, you guys are gonna be running out, not searching slowly. It doesn't make sense to search slowly after you've already made so much noise with U2.
Okay.
And who's gonna be the one running out? The guy with the op or the guy with the rifle? Well, obviously the guy with the op is not gonna just run out and no-scope someone. You have to run out, and he's gonna be running behind you, and then when you start shooting someone, he's gonna scope and kill him. Or after the util, he's gonna post up on something. But the one who has to clear this is you.
Yep. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
If he would be walking out, clearing slowly, without any util, yeah, sure, he could go first and search. But we are not searching here. We are taking map control of util. And they know that we are here. So, doesn't make sense.
Okay.
This is okay, but you should just go take mid, yeah? You still don't have mid. You guys deployed so much util, wasted time.
I have the bomb, so I didn't want to
drop the bomb. Drop the bomb here.
Okay.
I remember, man, that we were watching your demos and you were too passive.
Okay.
I remember this. And again, right?
Red. Don't need to just watch in front of me.
Yeah, I think that when I see an op in front of me and it is a tight angle, or a tight kind of corridor like this, in my mind I'm always I don't want to block the guy.
I mean,
right? Because if he shoots, he has to hide, and I don't want to body block him.
So to quickly shortcut what you're saying, first of all, you can't really body block this, but I wanna make it. I will show you exactly how this should look like how you should go here. But to quickly shortcut this, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to molly, and the wise thing is you're on deathmatch.
Okay.
And and nothing you will say does and nothing matters basically what you will say. Doesn't matter. You just need to molly this and go out and take this control. Because you're wasting a lot of time, a lot of util. You mollied this and you were still not holding this. Then you're here jiggling, waiting, right? Wasting time. No, you have to take this map control and then use it to win the round. Otherwise, just waste of time. You're still jiggling, right? You're supposed to be already out mid. Anyways, about this mid, right? You need to be a bit faster here. So smoking red is great. Molotoving like this is also great. And then after you molly, just run out. Go like this and peek. That's it. You have mid. Don't need to really overthink this.
Okay.
I mean, ideally, these are the flashes that I wanted to show you. You just go anywhere on this corner, and you aim to the right of this brick. This brick is on the level of ending of these bricks. And jump throw. This is a great flash, because see, it pops behind this shit, and it blinds everybody like looking at your teammate. Apart from this angle, but they can't get there anyways, like that quick. If he's anywhere to the right, you still blind him. Doesn't blind your teammate, right? So if you throw 2 flashes like that for your teammate, and he's running out here, it's great. Even if he's going through the smoke.
Okay. Is that better than the one on the right, or I
Yeah.
guess it's spawn dependent?
It's better, it's better.
Oh, it is.
This is what pros throw all the time. And now, a new routine that I also seen people throw is Molly here. Molly nade like this. Because people started like going like this. Thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to throw this, you can sometimes throw this if you want, but you don't need to. I'm just showing you like a different way of molly, but the best thing is actually to molly here, to be honest. And just go.
Okay.
And just pick the angles, and hopefully the smoke here also. So yeah, the flash is mid. If you ever wanna flash your teammate out, this is better, right? So do it.
Okay.
It's A main. B. Yeah, they're close.
One CT.
See me already, orange.
No, two. More out.
See how like you don't have impact in these rounds, right?
Yeah.
Drop one, guys.
Okay, smoke red, this is okay. Flashes for teammates also okay. Enemies should be blind? Yeah, most of them are. Are you... I think when they're going out mid, it's better to do flashes from this side.
Okay.
These
Well,
ones are
the
good.
same thing. I aim at the same thing, right? The same line on the wall.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, but generally these flashes are okay. Like these ones, they're fine. You blinded them, a lot of them. And the Ollie.
Running through mid.
I mean, yeah, it's okay.
Holding the gun.
One, two.
Yeah.
Could you have expected there in Donut? I think you could have expected this. Do you know why?
No,
Because
I expected it. Yeah.
yeah, I think you should have, well, it doesn't... Looks like you didn't expect him pushing through it. So,
Yeah. No.
there's so many mid, right? There's so many mid. So it's obvious that one of them at least is gonna rotate through Donut very fast. Not like late, but like quick, right? Because the way from here to site is longer than from Donut to site. Does that make sense?
Yep. No, it totally makes sense.
So
I'm not sure why.
I think you should fake here, or you should save your molly and not throw it mid, and then throw it behind the smoke or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be faking here and looking at Donut.
Okay.
The fake plant on A, I think in this situation, when there is smoke here, right? And you know that you are only 2 versus 4. You could have just went here. Let me grab the bomb because I want to make it realistic. Be like... Since you're not exposed to city, you don't really need to look at city. Just look at Donut. You know?
Yep.
And also, the reason to look at Donut is because there was 4 of them here.
Okay, that's 145
I smoke red room. I'm flashing orange. Flashing again.
I mean, I think you're missing it a bit, to be honest.
This second one I missed. Yeah.
I never seen this this nade. That's why I was like surprised what you're doing.
Yeah, you're supposed to aim above the plants on the ground.
I think one's going jump. I think one's going jump.
They could have jump up.
Yeah.
Looked in, okay.
One is close.
I'll be main yellow there. Let's go back there.
Hey, main two.
She's low ramp.
And Rumble would go red. Call out.
2 on B. One.
Nice job. 1 on A. 1 on B.
BCT, they can be CT. Came up behind me.
Go away.
Nice.
Go away.
Why are we pushing?
Okay, like at this moment,
Yep.
you don't need to push into city. What you should actually do is just stay on the side and then go like temple or A main, and you win the round guaranteed.
Side and like, why do we need to?
You
Yeah, that makes
definitely
sense.
don't need to move around. You don't need to like.
I think like at this stage, like I'm, I mean, this is a mistake, right? So I'm not saying this is an explanation of why it makes sense. I'm just saying that sometimes, like when I feel like I'm not getting any action in the game, I will just do something like
search?
that, right? Because I'm.
You just search
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
action. Yeah, I understand.
Yes. Yeah. Which is a mistake, right? The wrong play. I'm just telling you what's going through my head.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like it's normal, I guess.
I dropped it. Or at least get aggressive in cave, do like a super.
Do some mid fake a bit.
Yes.
Fine.
Red.
What happened here?
I was supposed to boost him. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
setting
no.
up for the boost, yeah.
Yeah, what happened with you? What do you think? Like, I already know the mistake, but you tell me.
I need to see it slower. Insta crouch.
Yes. Insta crouched, right? Made it easy for him. Boom. Crosshair placement bad, right? You're not expecting the guy in this angle. For sure you're not expecting because you're panicking and crouching. And now you crouch, start shooting next to him, and he has easy kill because he's moving around with an MP9.
Right.
You're like a duck. See? You made yourself like a very easy target with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello gamer, and if you're currently on a loss streak or you just don't know why you're losing duels and losing games or being stuck in your elo, you might have the crouching issue problem. Just like Spiv, you might be crouching instantly and getting shot easily or getting traded by the enemies who just have an easy shot on you because you're not mobile, right? If you notice how players in CS2 play right now, they're very mobile on their feet. They're moving left, right, hard to hit, right? Try to swing, wide swing all the time. So you want to avoid the crouch in moments where you can get traded. And that's why I created a dedicated course on that part. On top of the mechanics section that's super big, I have a dedicated crouching issues bonus that's supposed to explain what the donk slide is, how crouching works in CS2, when you should actually do it, when you shouldn't. So if you're interested in fixing that and winning more of your duels, check out CS2 Improvement Camp, first link down below. This is only a small part of it. Obviously, we have a community of around 800 people who are all winning or gaining elo, helping each other, and as well as courses on every single map, how to play every single position on all of the maps. The mechanics is a little part of it, but if you're interested in fixing that problem, check it out. So first link down below, and now let's get back to the video. So in this case, what would be better if you maybe wide swing, stop, start shooting, and then crouch if you want to, you know.
Commit, yeah.
Yeah, commit, but you don't need to, I mean, I guess you need to commit to this side, but you don't need to crouch instantly. The peak on B side, it should be slightly different. It should be like this. So it's like, you peek this, then you go back, and then you peek this. It's like a sequence where you like, do this. So this deathmatch mode is about, because here you should turn on the deathmatch mode, right? You go, you do a peek, then you go back, then you peek the other one. And if you spot a guy on that peak, you don't go back completely, but you stop on that angle and shoot, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it looks something like this. So I kind of do a jiggle, but it's not really a jiggle because I'm not doing this. I'm like peeking and going back, and then peeking the other angle, right? And then you would stop, shoot the guy, right? It's really important, this adjustment.
Where my teammate died, so my teammate dies like right there.
Yeah.
And then in my mind, so if I take the approach you just described, which is clear the, first that angle by the, on the right here, and then, in my mind, I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, he's closer than I thought. I need to trade his ass like immediately. So can't he escape if I am doing that in this situation like this? Is it not better to just wide swing and adjust to it?
It is, but you just need to expect the angle.
Okay.
You looked like you were panicking that the guy is there, you know? So it didn't look like you...
I thought he was going to be on the left wall.
Yeah, that's the point. So yeah, it's. I think it's better. You're right. It's better to wide swing.
Okay. Just be aware of what you're swinging into. Okay.
Yeah.
One. Cave, short for cave. Hit.
I mean, to be honest, you're crouching here and insta shooting, even though this kill is like easy, burst in the head.
Right.
You should just counter strafe.
Plant safe.
But and see how fast you shoot?
Yep.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Cave.
He just killed your teammate, right? You hear him shooting the other direction. Like, you literally hear him shooting the other direction. I think we can
Right.
both agree that when he's shooting the other direction, you have a huge amount of time to kill him. Right? Like,
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
like it should give you, how to say, like comfort or patience, you know? Like, you should be comforted by the fact that he's shooting the other direction, that he doesn't know about you. So, like, boom,
Duel. Yeah.
adjust to the head and shoot, but you panic and start spraying, and now you hit the legs first instead of the head, right?
Yeah.
Why am I pointing this out? Well, because it happens to even the best players that they like spray the body. It's fine, but for you it doesn't happen consciously. You don't spray the body consciously. You just shoot the target when you see them.
Yep. I think since this guy is playing on ramp, right? You should expect someone walking up side or long, and you should do something like this. Yeah, but he could also come cave, right?
Yeah, he can, but your teammate is on ramp.
Yeah, but he just got to ramp. He was walking there.
Yeah, I know, but
And like he could have hit a timing and got into Jaguar, right?
good, but is he gonna be walking in cave at that timing in 1v2?
I don't
I
know.
mean-
I'm not sure.
One's cave.
Can, but it's like for such a long time, it's not very likely he's coming cave that slowly. Even if he goes cave, let's say he walks here, right? And he has a duel
Yeah.
against you. Well, do you think this is gonna be like high chance for him to win this? If he's here and he just killed you and this guy knows about him? Not such a high chance. It's more high chance that if you die to this guy's side, it's faster like route to side. I'm trying to tell you what risks you should take more, you know?
Yeah, I guess I just don't know how to read the probabilities in this situation.
Yeah. It's very unlikely the guy is behind you.
Okay.
Look.
Because he could just go red right here, right?
Cave.
And then go.
Hit.
He was looking red. Well, whatever.
Yeah, but why would the guy... Like, this last player is a player, obviously, right?
Yep.
Like, I will tell you. Like, I have struggled right now explaining this because for me it's obvious. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even think why I think like that. But for me, the feeling tells me this guy is coming from city. Like, when I watch your POV, I'm like, for sure I'm jiggling this because I know this guy is coming from city. But now I'm trying to explain. And now I figured this out. Why would the A player rotate like this? Instead of going for city, which is faster.
Maybe he thinks it's unexpected.
No, how is it unexpected? He would have to shift all the way here because then you would hear him if you were in cave. Let's say there is a like if this guy is rotating, he thinks like there is a chance you were in cave, right? You just killed his teammate, so there is a chance you stay here, right? If he goes here, he will step all this way because he can't shift. He doesn't have time to shift, and you will hear him, and then it's over.
Yeah, but he also knows it's a 2v1, right? So he probably thinks I'm not going to sit in cave.
Why?
Like, because we need to clear the site. Like,
No.
if I'm just sitting in cave, like where I am now, and my teammate goes out and plants, like that's an advantageous situation for him, right? That would be a
No.
like, strange.
Not really. Because you killed this guy that was playing B.
Cave.
And you had teammates in city. Had teammates here, so it's not strange actually. Look, you had teammates here, so you know the city is clear. At this moment, this guy dies.
Right and short. Just plant safe for cave.
But
This
by
guy
now,
dies?
yeah.
So no, it's not strange that this guy plants right now and is
Yeah,
not scared of
I
city.
guess like I can't like look at the like when we look back at the demo, like I can stare at the radar the whole time, right? In the game, I cannot stare at the radar the whole time. So this is kind of where I understand what you're saying, right? Like what you're saying makes sense in a situation where I'm able to stare at both my crosshair and the radar at the same time. But I guess I'm just not good enough to be able to do that, right? Is like
I know,
get
but
that information. Yeah.
But I'm trying because this is like a very subtle thing, and I'm trying to transfer it over to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean to like say that you did the bad play, because like staying here and looking at cave is fine. It could be a chance there is a cave, but I'm just trying to figure out how do I tell you how to feel these things. But I guess it's maybe not possible to feel it out. I guess you died from this guy walking up, and now every single time you stay behind that box or for a longer time you don't see a guy in cave, you will be like, fuck, maybe he's walking up on me, let me jiggle.
Yeah, okay.
I guess that's just how it should be now. Like every single time you're behind this box holding cave for slightly longer, you should be like, fuck, maybe he's walking up, he's too silent, he doesn't have time to shift that much, let me like jiggle this, right?
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because that's how I learned this shit, like honestly. I didn't come onto a server, I didn't watch my own demo when I was learning this, and I didn't think like, oh, this, you know? Like, I literally died here like too many times, and now I know.
Got it. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with you not like expecting this. I just died like 10 times more here than you, like this.
Makes sense. Yeah, I understand. Yep.
Yeah, this like jiggle, so he doesn't walk up on you, you know? So you have the jump on him.
Yeah, I didn't realize from his POV that it was so easy to kill me.
Well, the point, the reason is because you're close to the box, like look.
Yeah. No, I understand the reason. I just didn't realize it was that bad. Yeah.
It's usually people will not clear this completely, right? But that's because of the weapon that you are visible. Yeah, like this, maybe. But yeah, you have to hold cave. Well, it wasn't that terrible. I'm just explaining to you my thought process why I wouldn't expect cave. This is good. You're finally taking mid. Did you lose this match?
I cannot remember. I think we won it.
Okay. This is looking good. If you lose this, I would be like weirded out. Okay, so you're looking
Show you
red.
some of my other matches. Yeah.
Okay. You're looking red, and your teammates are out A. So now it is in cave, so it doesn't make sense that. Yeah, I understand that you're not expecting a guy ramp. It's fine. Makes sense. I wouldn't expect to.
Who needs one?
Well, what is it gonna be? A little
So
Insta.
here I'm actually on him. I'm just not focused on my crosshair, if that makes sense, right? So I was like, okay, I need to clear the off angles, and I'm on him. And I think my crosshair placement. Okay, feel free to tear it apart, but I feel like my crosshair placement is okay. It's just I'm not aware
Look.
of what I'm doing.
What you're doing here is you're clearing an angle,
Right.
but you're not clearing the person.
Yes.
So in your mind, you don't see the person there. You see the angle.
Yes.
There is a difference. You're not
Yes,
supposed to
exactly.
practice clearing angles on refrag. You're supposed to practice clearing players in those angles.
Yeah.
So every single time you
Yeah,
clear angles in refrag, you need to visualize like it's an actual match and the guy is actually there and you're killing him like an actual match. Because here it shows that you like clear this and instantly go for the next one. But you need to be like, I clear this. Like this is the sequence of your thought process on every single angle you clear ever again. It should be like this. I clear an angle, I check if the enemy is there. If the enemy is there, I adjust and shoot him. And then after I kill them, I clear the next angle. If the enemy is there, I adjust and shoot him. Here you just like clear the next angle. So
Yep.
fast.
Makes sense.
And then obviously what happens when you panic? Well, we all know that. It's
I crouch.
Insta crouch. So, but I don't think insta crouch comes from your like lack of understanding that you shouldn't crouch. It's just a panic mode when you don't clear.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Right.
But we need to get rid of it finally, you know? I know it's just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Get a smoke here.
Okay, this is bad, right? You don't really clear those angles, just so you know.
Okay, I'm going too fast.
Yeah, this is the same. You don't clear those angles. You just like pretend to clear them.
Okay.
You pretend you're like, oh, I've practiced reflag, watch me now, but I don't really actually expect the guy to be there. Like this is what it looks like to me, to be honest.
Okay, I see. I guess like okay, fair enough.
Like for sure, like this speed, like look,
Yeah.
like this, you did like how, like this one specifically. I'm talking. Like,
Yeah.
instant on the wall, right?
That's basically how I died last time.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like this one was good. This one you don't even clear, you walk, but it's fine.
Purple one's in red.
This one again. This one, for example, was good. Look.
Purple one's in red.
I mean, it was fast, but it was like slower than the other ones. And again, you
Yep.
cleared. I think in the angles where you expect people more, you actually stop, and then when you expect them less, you don't even stop.
Yeah, I think that's.
But you're supposed to stop on every single one.
Close to rim.
Yep.
I have B actually.
One short, one long. You threw your bomb.
Go plant. That's what you were saying to him.
Yeah.
And again, so it's again lack of awareness, right? The smoke fades, you
Yep.
don't expect someone sitting in the smoke.
Yep.
Well, yeah, see the kill for this guy. This guy is moving and shooting, by the way. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Feels bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready.
He's
One outside, long enemy.
Nice.
Yellow, help me, bro. Don't just let me
Hide. Smoke.
bro.
I'll just hide.
I think you should try to fade in those smokes, like next to this wall. That's what I would do.
Get up close and just.
Yeah,
let go.
with Tech 9, yeah. What else can you do, right? Like, you have Tech 9, come on, like, sitting on the side. Just gonna have a duel with a guy long very soon. Probably. And die, maybe. Let's see.
Or long.
Okay, you don't die. Make it happen.
Yeah.
I feel like the fact that someone could be on your left right now running up on you clicked in your
Yeah.
head slightly too late. But you managed to hit the shot still. Like, it still didn't click, right?
Yeah.
And now, like, you adjust. But
Yeah,
if you
I
watch
did not
this,
expect that.
it could have clicked faster. It could have.
Yes.
Bang!
2 rounds out of the fucking 4 we won.
What is this? Should I turn this
I
down?
don't know. Yeah, go for it. I think it's the other team.
Yeah, I know
You
it's
might
other
be
team.
hearing. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why.
They're arguing, so I guess.
It's good for us. Yeah.
Like, again, I don't see tracking. I don't see confirmations. I don't see you being, like, confident you're gonna hit the shot. I see you spamming and
Yeah.
flicking. Left, right, left, right.
You're baiting teammates.
Yeah, this is like flicking. Look, if we go down, slow down, like you will notice the movement. Did you see this flick to the right? To the left?
Yep.
Now you stop flicking, but
Brother, you're baiting teammates.
again it's gonna be like...
I'm not your brother.
No, okay, this was adjustment. This was clearly adjustment, right? Because first you moved the mouse and then you like tracked for a moment, so this was good.
Mhm.
But let's see what happens after.
You're baiting teammates.
I'm not your
Boom. Now you adjust and you try to track. And now you start flicking left and right. Which is okay. No! So close!
Yeah. I stopped moving completely.
The second duel was good, by the way.
Teach me more.
Was fine.
It felt terrible. Yeah.
I mean,
Always, bro. It's always when I get a fucking refugee on my team, bro. Every single
Red,
time.
okay.
I'm gonna quit.
You know it's crazy. He doesn't even know what that means.
okay, this movement, to be honest, is very like scrappy and sloppy. Not supposed to be your movement
I'm
here.
gonna quit.
He doesn't
You're
even
stepping and like then doing these little movements. I'll show you how you're supposed to hold cave now.
Okay.
Like the guy already knows about you, so first of all, like going like shift doesn't make much sense. At least like when you're in the open here, like you don't need to shift. You know, the guy already knows
Yep,
you're there.
you-
Like
Yeah, you called it a deathmatch mode, right?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's Good shot.
One up mid.
Going cave,
Middle.
going cave.
Box, 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 box.
One shotgun. Just escape. Go, go, go.
Okay, this is a weird round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
But you win it, so.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
We're just all happy that we're done.
Okay, you're throwing the small is slightly too late. I will have to make like either updates to the course or post it somewhere on school, because there is a way of throwing the smolly earlier that I recently found. And also, if you're playing mid, you should learn the Insta smokes. Do you know them by any chance?
My duo usually throws them if he
Okay,
has
sure.
a good spawn for it. Yeah.
I mean,
So I'm like
you can throw it from every spawn. So, and the util mid now. So the Insta smokes, I'll explain them to you, so you don't need to like watch anything else.
Oh, great.
This one is simple. You just look at this thing. You just walk. Every smoke is walk forward, jump throw. So this one is easy. You just look at the top of this. You walk forward and you jump throw. This one is every single other one, pretty much, like all of those three, will be from this line. This line, see?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, in middle of this line, and again walk throw, jump throw. So this one is below this this plant.
I need to practice. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Then the next one is below the plant. You go, and then you go to the middle of this brick, and then slightly to the left. Sorry.
I'll take some. No, it's okay. I'll take some screenshots after you send me them.
This one is you go again down, you go to the middle, and then to another middle.
Okay.
And this one is you go between ending of this, and you walk forward. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they're not that easy as I made them to be, but after you understand them, you'll throw them like every single time, like I do, because I understand how they like work, you know.
And if I am the mid player, like the one who is running out of red, do I have time to throw this?
Yeah, it's quite quick, and in your elo it won't matter that much. And also another point, you can throw this molly way faster, so you can throw it from literally here.
So yeah, in your course you were lining up against like the vine or something, or like the tree on the right.
This was the deep molly. This was the under molly.
Okay. So if I throw the smoke, there's a little smoke there.
Yeah, it's also viable, but that's like with combo with your teammate. But here, you can throw from stairs like this, and then that gives you time for nading. Because I don't know if you're aware of that, but the timing of T getting here, if you throw the molly from here before you throw the nade, as you have your nade out still, he will be peeking you here.
Out.
Yeah, so that's why you throw the molly. Yeah, that's why you throw the molly earlier. Boom, and then the nade, and now the timing matches.
This makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah, like you can probably combo the smoke. See, doesn't lose that much timing.
Yeah.
Molly.
Yeah. I
And the nade.
Time, right? So, yeah. Okay, got it.
And well, another pro tip: in pro matches, people throw these flashes. These ones.
Behind the box?
Oh. They pop like this. What they do is if people are running out.
Okay.
So this is like when you have 3 people mid and the opera is throwing this for you. I do this in my team recently. Like I will start doing this in my team. But how you can do it is like, let's say you smoked, you mollied, and you decide that flash is more important. You just right click a flash like this.
I see.
Because then when the guy with Mach 10 is rushing, he's gonna be blind around here, and well, you have obviously he's not gonna run out blind, or if he does, blind.
Yeah.
So
no, this is helpful.
So if there's 2 players again, one player should throw the like. I tell you how ideally this should work, and you can decide what util you're throwing for yourself. Okay. Ideally, it's like this player is throwing the smoke, then he's running. He's throwing the nade, and he's turning and like peeking. The first player who's not throwing the smoke, he's just running.
Yeah. And throwing the molly and
he's throwing the molly and yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
And that means you have flash, molly, nade, and smoke. Well, even more ideally, like if there's 3 players, these 2 players throw smoke, molly, and nade, and this Oper who just threw the smoke for them throws 2 flashes like that, right? This is tier 1 version.
Okay.
So version for
Be
your
a while before I see
yeah,
that.
a version for your solo queue is like this. Oh, I
Yes.
have spawn for the smoke. I'll do the smoke.
Okay.
You know, okay, I have molly. Well, I expect them to rush out now, so I'll do the molly and I'll pop the flash and peek them.
Let's see.
And this is version for your solo queue, and this will work still perfectly.
That's great. Yeah.
So I gave you all the versions. You know everything you should know about taking mid. Now you just take a variation of this. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can learn them too. They're not really hard if you understand how to throw them. Pretty easy. I mean, here I don't see much action.
Yeah, yeah. This is
Yeah,
that's why
so-
I wanted to show this to you because I don't know what I'm. Well, just.
Smoke middle.
Did he smoke it?
Yeah.
I don't think this is good. Wait,
Maybe
this
he
is where
missed
it's-
it. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
usually deeper than that.
the like the fact that you're crouching on that first duel, right? This makes like look at their spacing, how shit their spacing is. Look, do you see the difference? Like, look, this guy's here, this guy's here, right?
Right.
This is bad. If this guy was slightly closer, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm already dead. Yeah.
Because you're crouching and committing to this duel. Like right now, this guy is not supposed to be behind the wall. He's supposed to be already out here, adjusting to you
Right.
because you're crouching and you're being like just easy to hit, right? Because you're just standing. He's supposed to like trade you instantly. So the fact that you even have time to stand up and you're not getting shot at by the other guy is crazy. And he's supposed to also have an AK, by the way, because most of them have AKs. So if he had an AK, he would like easily kill you here. This is quite fortunate.
Yes. And so in this situation, should I? Because if I miss my burst, right? Because ideally I don't crouch, so I
Yeah.
strafe out and I clear. I shoot a burst. If I miss my burst, should I stand and spray, or should I? Excuse me. Should I counter strafe back in and then come back out and burst?
You
How
can
would
you
play
can
it?
hide and just go back. You can also use a flash. You can ask a teammate for a flash. You can smoke yourself off. You can do whatever, but definitely not crouch in the middle and commit to the fight. So yeah, you can strafe back and hide after missing a burst.
Okay.
Well, what else?
Okay.
What to do if you miss your burst? Oh yeah, here. So like, so you do this, you go
Oh,
back,
yeah.
and if you still have time, you can do a bounce flash like this. But I would probably be like, I missed the burst, I'm going back. I'm not staying
I
there.
see. Okay.
Of course,
Yeah, that
if
makes sense.
if you kill him and then you're going back,
Yeah.
you can still be like this, like throw the flash, kill another guy, you know, go back, maybe bounce the smoke somehow, like some on the fly. Try to move around the smoke, you know.
Yeah.
But that's very on the fly things, you know. Normally you're not gonna
Yep.
be in this situation.
Yeah. The key thing is just to not commit, right, with a crouch.
Yeah.
Just get
Yeah,
out, and then
like
you have options.
you need
right?
to rewatch like the crouching issue course as many times as you need to, and do the routine from it like on deathmatch as I show, because otherwise, like you just need to put a lot of focus on fixing that habit. And then it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be the
think that-
sloppy
yeah.
picking also. I mean, what's the problem here again? Yeah, you see
I mean,
it.
I'm crouching. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I mean, you
Yeah.
are like the crouch peek makes you slow. This makes you slow, and now as you're standing up, you're slow. You know that, by the way, when you crouch and stand
Yes.
up, you are yeah,
Yeah, deceleration. Yeah.
yeah. So you're slow and you're easy to hit. This guy
Yeah.
still shows you.
I mean, I guess just in my mind, I'm like, because I know maybe it doesn't make sense to you, but I'm crouching intentionally here, right? Not out of panic, and I'm doing it because I think that I'm playing a very common angle. They know I am playing donuts, so if I want to peek it, then I need to I can crouch, right, to make it more put my head in a place where they won't expect it.
No, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Okay.
Crouching makes you slow and easy to hit. The only way you can dodge the head is close range. So the only place the models are gonna be big enough so it matters is here, for example.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
here. If you crouch
Yeah,
against
yeah.
this guy, sure.
I
Bro,
see. Yeah,
this
yeah.
range, like look at this model. Do you even like
Yep.
do you even notice the difference between the head height here? Like seriously.
Yeah, yeah. No. What you're saying makes total sense.
Yeah. I even say this in the crouching issue scores. Did you watch it?
Yes. Yeah.
I said it. I said it. Exactly this part. That close range you can dodge the head, because a lot of people have this fallacy that they can dodge the head, headshot, basically. You know, close range makes total sense. Like, look, like right now the head would be here and it's here, right? Makes sense. Long range doesn't matter. So long range we don't crouch usually.
Yep.
And close range you don't want to crouch as well. But if you want to dodge the headshot, sure, makes sense. You can dodge under someone. So still the crouching issues are there. There is more things that you can improve also, so let me show you one by one.
Yeah.
But you really need to work on this.
Yeah, realistically, like I don't think that week over week, like it's gonna be a while before I can work out the crouching issues.
If you believe it's gonna be a while, it's gonna be a while. If you believe it's gonna be one day and tomorrow you fix it, you're gonna fix it. It's really not. It's not a matter of time. It's a matter of focus. It's not about time. It's about focus. Because if I tell you tomorrow you get $1 million if you don't crouch one time badly in a match, you will get it. Like you will get it right. I guarantee you. It's just a matter of focus.
That's not a that's not a realistic scenario though.
But it is a realistic scenario that you can, for example, not play if you're a bit tired because you know you have this bad habit that you need to work on, and for next 2 days or like 3 days, you never play until you're like fully focused on fixing your bad habit, and then you're gonna make it in 3 days. Because you're not gonna allow yourself to play in like your old habits, because you like if you're slightly tired, obviously you don't have the like energy to focus on fixing your habits, so don't play them, and only play when you have the like energy to focus on fixing that bad habit, and then like after a week of focusing, you're done. Like you just can play like randomly. You will have this habit like uploaded to your brain.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're serious about it, this will work. But then you cannot allow yourself to play if you're slightly tired and not have the capacity to focus on this habit. And I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just telling you it's possible, definitely, to fix it faster.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this, you know, like I understand. Let's say you go to work or you work from home, whatever you do. You're like chilling on the evening, right? And you want to play some CS. Like you will still have this bad habit if you don't like. Put yourself through pain of fucking improving this habit, you know? But what's my goal here? My goal is to improve you, so I'll tell you that straight up. But your goal is maybe chill one day, right? So yeah, go chill, but you're not gonna fix your habit like that. And it's not about the time, it's about the amount of times you're like fully focused on fixing it. You could do it like in 3 days, you can do it in a month, up to you. Every time you play without focus on it, you're like reinforcing it, so you're making it worse, you know? So what I would do, like ideally, I would like literally for maybe next week, don't even play if I know that can't focus on this like fully, and then only allow myself to play when I know I can focus fully on fixing this bad habit. And just for a week, only force yourself to not crouch, for example, in deathmatch and in games. Try to like not crouch and constantly think about it, like obsess about it in the games, and then it's fixed in a week.
Okay. Yeah.
Possible, definitely. Well, I had already students like fixing this fast in like 2 days, for example, but they obviously like played like a couple hours a day or hours a day, but had this happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the like one of the issues I'm running into is like I feel like I have too many practice points like when I'm trying to focus. So like when I'm playing deathmatch now, because I'm a little sick, I haven't been playing as much, but or even in the games, like I'm very focused on like, okay, like just try. I know it doesn't look like it in this demo, but I'm trying to shoot when I see them, right? Like that is like my, like I'm like, okay, just like take your time and shoot when you see them.
I think it's not, you're not shooting when you see them. You're shooting when you're ready, you're on them, not when you see them.
No, so don't judge it by the results, right? Judge it by what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm saying is like that is like it like dominates my brain. It's like just thinking about that, right? And trying to focus on radar. So if I try to layer on the crouch, I'm not saying that I don't want to work on it. It falls apart, right?
Okay.
Like I have trouble focusing.
Okay, let's break this down in simple steps. First of all, why do you crouch? Because you're surprised. Why are you surprised? Because you don't expect someone. Why do you not expect someone? Because you don't peek with intention of clearing an angle. First is peeking.
Yes, in that scenario. Yeah.
In every scenario. First is visualizing an angle and peeking. The insta crouch won't happen if you peek properly with good visualization. If I tell you a guy is here, and you know that he's here and you have wall hack, you will never insta crouch. You'll always peek him like this.
Yes.
So awareness is key.
But there's scenarios where I also crouch when I'm like holding an angle, right? Like in mid earlier when I committed to that fight, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
that has
but-
nothing to do with clearing an angle. That's just no, sorry. When they run out through elbow.
Run out for elbow here.
Yeah, where their spacing was bad.
Yeah, this is
So like in this scenario, like there's no real like I don't know. I guess like in my mind, what I'm thinking is like
Oh,
just shoot when they enter your crosshair,
to
and
be
then like,
honest-
suddenly I crouch, right?
to be honest, you need to hit all the points. Like you need to hit all of them in your routine.
Mm-hmm.
But the crouching issue routine is perfect for it, for all the points.
Okay.
Like I literally made it to fix crouching issues, but it fixes your peeking issues because they're connected, and it fixes your adjustment issues because I tell you to play deathmatch there.
Okay.
So just focus on that. Just forget everything else and do the crouching issues routine.
Okay.
You're already doing parts
Okay,
of
that's
it.
helpful. Yeah.
Just forget everything else. If you need to rewatch the crouching issue scores, and just do the routine from there. Don't do anything else.
Got it.
Because it hits these points like peeking and adjusting in deathmatch because you have deathmatch there on the routine. So
Right.
if you can do that, the routine like exactly as I showed there. So like first the run with without crouching and then crouching. I promise you will fix it in like I don't know 4 days, 5 days max. Just do the routine exactly as I explained there and do nothing else for aim.
Okay.
And then in games, don't be like zoning out. Be actually like mindful of what you're doing. You don't need to like hit everything perfectly. Just be mindful of the fact that you had issues with crouching before.
Okay.